Morning. This morning we're speaking to Erica Loesel, one of our co-op students here at Auburn Optical. We're super proud to have Erica on staff, and today she's going to be doing a presentation for you that is one of the free presentations. So in our office, when you join us as a co-op, you have to do a certain amount of medical ones, you have to do a certain amount of ocular ones, and then you're allowed to do some things just for fun. So today, our Erica is going to be presenting on what, Erica?
I will be presenting on tsunamis.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So tsunamis are one of the most powerful and destructive natural forces in the world. It is a series of waves that moves across entire ocean basins, and they cause dangerous coastal flooding and very powerful currents. Tsunamis are capable of occurring in any body of water, but most occur in the Ring of Fire, which is an area in the Pacific Ocean that has high plate tectonics movement, and around 78% of all tsunamis occur in this area. Japan has had the most amount of tsunamis due to its close proximity to the Ring of Fire. Tsunamis are caused by a large and sudden displacement of the ocean. Earthquakes are the most common cause, and they account for around 88% of all tsunamis. Landslides, volcanic activity, and even asteroids are also common causes. Earthquakes provide the energy to generate tsunamis through sudden movements to the ocean. Most are generated by earthquakes with a magnitude over 7.0, which is a really large earthquake, and they usually occur at subduction zones where plate tectonics are moving and colliding. So when these plates are moving and colliding, the water above it also moves, generating a large wave. And earthquakes can also cause landslides, which, as I mentioned earlier, can also cause tsunamis. So you kind of have a double effect there. Most people think that a tsunami is just one large tidal wave. However, this is false. Tsunamis are actually a series of waves, not just one, and is referred to as a tsunami wave train. The speed of a tsunami depends on the depth of the water it is traveling through. The deeper the water, the faster the tsunami happens. So they can actually travel the speed of a jet plane, which is around 500 miles per hour.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah,
that's
it's crazy.
moving.
Yeah.
Gracious.
And as they get closer to shore, they slow down to the speed of a car in a city, so around 20 to 30 miles per hour. And the wavelength of a tsunami can be hundreds of miles long, but as they get closer to shore, they slow down and they get bigger, and their currents intensify. They can even exceed 100 feet tall.
Wow.
And their effects can be seen more than a mile inland on coastal shores.
Wow.
Large tsunamis can continue for days in some locations, and the time between crests of waves can last anywhere from 5 minutes to 2 hours.
Wow.
However, the currents from the tsunami can last for days afterwards, which is what makes them very dangerous for swimmers and surfers. There are quite a few differences between normal ocean waves and tidal waves. Ocean waves are strictly at the surface of the ocean, and they are generated by wind, and they are much slower and measured in feet. Tsunami waves move through the entire ocean basin, all the way from the floor of the ocean all the way to the surface, and they are very fast, and they are measured in miles. Detection of tsunamis depends on the seismic network and the water level network. The seismic network provides information about earthquakes, magnitude, depth, and location to see if a tsunami could occur, and the water level network provides information about changes in water level to see if the tsunami is occurring. As I stated earlier, tsunamis are one of the most powerful and destructive natural forces in the world. They have very dangerous coastal flooding and powerful currents, causing millions of dollars of damage in infrastructure, and they destroy homes and natural resources. There are a few ways that you can prepare for a tsunami if you are in one of these areas that are prone to them. Step 1, you can educate yourself about tsunamis and the different warning systems. Step 2, you can make an emergency plan. Step 3, map out evacuation routes and practice them, especially in the dark, because you never know when a tsunami could strike. Step 4, put together a disaster kit. And lastly, step 5, be a role model by sharing these plans and your knowledge with others. and that is tsunamis for all of you.
Okay, well, would another option be to move to Michigan?
Yeah.
Excellent
I don't
choice.
think we've had one there yet.
Tell me again, what's the difference between a regular wave and a tsunami?
Okay, so a regular wave is generated by wind, where a tsunami wave is generated by earthquakes or landslides or volcanic activity. And regular waves are only at the surface of the ocean, where tsunami waves are actually all the way from the floor of the ocean all the way to the very top.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was Erica Loesel giving us a fantastic discussion on tsunamis and telling us that frankly we should be living in Michigan where we
Yeah.
don't have these. Thank you, Erica.
Yep.